Hello and welcome. I am back in the Bronco and I'm back to dashing. I have decided Tuesday of all days is the day that I'm going to get up with the sun and see which of the three things happens first. Tuesdays are typically the worst days for me, both with dead time and with crap offers. But I decided today was the day I was going to try this to get up with the sun. I want to see what happens first. I make $200. I get fed up with dashing because of the things I just said, and just go home and stop. Or I dash for 12 hours. That is what I've scheduled myself to do, is to dash for 12 hours. So we'll see which of those three things happens first. But before I do any of that, I am going to head to my zone. Thankfully, that means going and getting Starbucks, because I will definitely need the caffeine. And also, I have to drop off my shipping for my reselling business. So I get to do all of those things. But I guess continue watching the videos to see which of those three things happens first. You're welcome to comment down below which of those three things you think will happen first. But I will see you when I get my first offer. As you can see from the golden arches behind me, I have accepted an order. I actually just picked it up. It was a McDonald's order, $4.75 McDonald's order for 2 miles and some change, and it was on my way to my hotspot. And the reason why I accepted this McDonald's offer is, one, because the metrics are there, and two, this is literally the only McDonald's in the area where I can go in and 90% of the time the order is ready and just there for me to pick up. It's the only place that has like the actual shelf set up for people to just come grab the food, take the photo, and go. I don't know why it's the only one in the area that's like that, but it is, and it's wonderful. So if the money is there, I always try to accept offers from that McDonald's. So I am on my way to deliver this now and head back more towards my zone. Okay, so I just dropped off the McDonald's order, and I got an order going in the opposite direction to do a 7-Eleven order where I drop off alcohol. It was, $4.75 for 1 mile. Like, basically somebody just didn't want to walk to the 7-Eleven. That's fine. I declined it because it was going the opposite direction from where I wanted to go. And then I get a, $34 offer to do shop and deliver. It's 20 items. It's a stack. And it's going into Williamsburg. Well, which is also opposite the way I want to go. But it's having me deliver into Kingsmill. And I haven't done DoorDash in Williamsburg before. Plus, because it's having me deliver into Kingsmill, that's still where there's a Starbucks, and as well as a post drop-off. So I'm still gonna be able to do my errands and get my coffee, but I don't know. Maybe I'll switch it up and do this in Williamsburg. I'm on the fence about it. I've accepted the offer, so we'll see what happens, what I decide after I do the shopping, if I'm going to do this or not. Your odds are getting even better. So it only took me 30 minutes to find everything. So this would have been an amazing order, except I needed a substitution for the very last item for the first order. And I'm in the middle of having the conversation with the customer, and the app crashes. It just cuts out. And then it will not open back up. I'm just getting a white screen and a spinning circle of death. I tried for 15 minutes. I have everything. I just needed to confirm that the substitution was okay. Could not get the app to reopen. So I had to walk all the way to the front of the store, because the store is just crap for cell service. Still wouldn't open. Still just getting the spinning circle of death. And so then I turned my phone off, count to 10, turn it back on again, and then suddenly it worked. I have everything now. Totally easy to tell whose order is going to Kingsmill because that person wrote little notes on every single item. Like, I want the premium one. Make sure you have this. If it doesn't have this, you can give me this, but make sure I approve it first. Like, oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, well, that's par for the course for Kingsmill. If you don't know anything about Kingsmill, it is a gated golf community that's been around, I believe, since the 70s. They do have a golf tournament there, like a big one that the professionals play in. I don't know, Kingsmill Open or something. I don't play golf. I like promotional modeled for Cadillac there once. I don't care about golf. So I'm going to drop off this first order, which is basically just snacks and energy drinks, which I think I would be less grumpy if I had gotten my coffee before trying to do this order. Trying to do this order with the lingering lack of caffeine headache, which is starting to increase, is causing me to be less gracious with the app. But I'm almost at the delivery spot. I will see you when I get into Williamsburg. So I just dropped off first delivery. Just leave at the door. Great. Got to the second delivery, the one in Kingsmill, and they want me to call them 15 minutes ahead. That's a hand to me. Okay. So I did call the gentleman as I was getting off the interstate, because I had to get on the interstate to get over here. And the reason why he wants the DoorDasher to call is because the directions in DoorDash suck balls. They are taking you to the marina, which I know where the marina is, and past his house, even though the directions for his house are correct. So that was a nice heads up, so I just put it into my phone's, I put them into the iPhone maps, and yeah, completely different directions. Definitely stop way before we get to the marina. So now I understand why he has misgivings. He's like, I've tried to call DoorDash, I've tried to get them to change it, they won't, so that's why I put the note there. I'm like, okay, no worries. I am familiar with Kingsmill. I have gone to so many estate sales in Kingsmill, so I'm good. Good morning.
Good morning.
I have a DoorDash.
How are you going?
Thank you. Right there. Here we go. That is golf course and the resort. Delivery is done. Definitely could see why, if you are not familiar with Kingsmill, you would have a problem delivering to this address, because it really does want you to go all the way down to the marina, which is not where this dude lives, and I am having a nightmare trying to get out of this parking lot. So because of the fact that the DoorDash pin is so far away from where this man actually lives, I had to be like, hey, I'm at the right location. I gave the guy his stuff. Like, I have his PIN memorized. Thankfully, again, I have a really good memory. I just had to say, you can complete this delivery without contacting support. I'm like, great, cool, I'll do that. And then it contacted, I didn't need the PIN number. So, we're done with that. I am going to go get coffee. I'm at $39.25. Coffee was free, by the way. I just used my stars to get the coffee. I didn't switch zones. I'm like at the edge of Williamsburg where I am right now. I mean, I could have driven the other way through Kingsmill and come out on the other side of 199. I don't want to do that. So I'm actually just going to head back towards my house. And if I get an offer, I'm going to go home and sit in my house. And if I get an offer worth leaving my house, I will leave my house. But I'm kind of like, this dash kind of killed my desire to do this today. Even though it's a good offer. Would have been a better offer if I decided to, stay in Williamsburg. But I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it today. Again, excuse the blinding whiteness of myself. Headed back towards my house, and the guy in Kingsmill tipped me again $7.33. So I am at $46.25, and it's not even 9 o'clock yet. So $50, almost $50. I've been out here hour 45 minutes. Yeah, it was quite a bit of miles to go to Kingsmill, but I got my coffee, and I don't know, I feel like if y'all would be interested in watching a video where I do the whole thing in Williamsburg, I will do that. But I stick in the Newport News area because I know that area super well. So I know all the restaurants, I know all the stores. I know, like, if it's going to have a long wait time or not. And so I know that zone. And so, like, I have that dialed in. And so I'm just wary trying to go to a new zone where I would have to, like, do all the learning. So, but if you guys want to see me spend a day just dashing in Williamsburg, I will do that. But again, I'm headed back towards my house. And then if I get anything that makes it so I leave it, then I will go back to dashing towards $200. Hi, so it's been 2 hours since the last time you saw me. I know it's been literally less than a second for you. But I did decline 4 offers in the last 2 hours because they were not worth me leaving my house for. I spent the last 2 hours working on video editing and laundry and just doing stuff around my house because honestly that was more worthwhile to me than any of the 4 offers you were seeing up on the screen. However, it is now after 11, so that means we are in the lunchtime. So I am now actually going to go out. I accepted a $6 1 mile delivery, mostly because I still need to take this stuff to the post office. So it's lunchtime, so I figured I'll take stuff to the post office, I'll run some more errands, while I'll hopefully spend the next 2 to 3 hours actually doing good deliveries. That is my hope. This is how I I would prefer to stay busy and make money the whole time. But if that's not an option, I'm going to work on my own stuff and only come out when it's profitable, if that makes sense. That is where I need to go. Bro, you are on my butt. Okay, I've never picked up from this restaurant before. Sun and Moon Deli. It's like a little bodega. Yeah, it looks like a little bodega. All right, well, I will see you in just a second. That was a nice little delivery. Not only was the food ready, as soon as I walked in the door, he was, oh, hello. No, I'm not doing this. So this is $12 for 6 miles, and it's a double pickup, single delivery. I don't want to do that. So we're going to decline that one. Yep, I'm sure I'm declining that one. I love how it always asks, are you sure you don't want this one? Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, not only was the food being bagged up and ready to go as soon as I got there, but the lady opened the door and gave me her PIN number as soon as, like, I literally walked up the stairs to her apartment. So 10 out of 10, that was nice. Oh, I got another one. This one is Fresh Market and Target. $15 for 16 miles. You have got to be kidding me. I love the one. I do like that some of the ones that are ridiculous like that don't impact your acceptance rate at all. I know most of the ones that don't impact my acceptance rate that I decline are because they're actually being delivered out of the zone, which is why it doesn't affect your acceptance rate. But that's still super funny to me. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go all the way into downtown Hampton. That sounds like super, super fun. I am definitely doing that for literally not even $1 a mile. Yes, absolutely. All right, so I'm gonna start running my errands because I still haven't gotten anything else after that super fun offer. And I'll see you when something happens, or I'm done with my errands and I just go back home. Well, I just declined another offer. Another one where they bundled probably a good offer with a crap offer, which made basically the whole thing a crap offer. Because again, it's taking me all the way to downtown Hampton. So I declined that one as well. I have already run one of my errands. I am pulling into the parking lot of my second errand, and I will let you know if anything else happens. So far it's been like 25 minutes. I've declined 2 crap offers. I've not gotten anything other than those 2 offers, and probably will finish 2 errands before I get another offer, honestly. Well, I was right. I finished my second errand before getting an order. I got a McDonald's order. It's probably most McDonald's order I've ever done in a single day, which is 2. Normally I only accept 1. But it's $6.50 for 2.7 miles, which is decent. So this pickup and delivery is a great example of what I was talking about earlier about my hesitation to switch zones to Williamsburg earlier this morning. The directions to get into that McDonald's that DoorDash gives you are atrocious to try to accomplish at like the lunch rush because of the level of traffic on the road at that time. So if I didn't know the area and if I didn't know that McDonald's, I would have followed DoorDash's directions and spent at least 5 minutes just trying to pull into the parking lot. Not to mention parking somewhere where I probably couldn't get out of once I parked in. So that's why, you know, I'm like, if you want me to do a whole Williamsburg day, I will do it. But I really like, you know, I've spent the last, what is it? It's October now? I've spent the last 10 months figuring this place out. So if you want to see a whole video of me making a bunch of mistakes, I guess tell me to go to Williamsburg for a day. But I am almost delivery. It was really nice. That McDonald's is like 50-50 if it's ready in time. But this one was out again, ready for me to pick it up as soon as I walked in the door. So so far the McDonald's are doing great. There's really only one McDonald's, and it's over on Jefferson, that is bad. So it normally has to be a really good offer for me to pick up from there. And that's the one where the kid asked me if it was the method to make money on DoorDash. The other two, the two McDonald's here on Warwick are actually pretty great. As far as the one down by me is awesome. The one over here is, like I said, 50-50. But do this delivery, will be over $60. Is it anywhere near $200? No. But again, I've gotten a lot of stuff done. So overall, I'm still really happy in this video. This video is probably going to be a long video. So if you're still here, thanks. Stick around, maybe something else super interesting will happen. Who knows? I have literally 7 more hours of this. Or not. I might just go home for another 2 hours until dinner rush. Did the delivery. Just dropped it off, super easy. On my way back, got another offer. I have probably declined this exact offer 6 times now. It is to go to the Dollar General closest to my house and take pictures. Oh, take pictures of the shelves. I'll accept this one. And the reason I keep declining it is because I did it once, and the cell reception in that store is terrible. And it took me an hour to do, and they only pay you $11. And it's so funny because it's like estimated time 45 minutes to 50 minutes, pay $11. No, I'm not doing that. Now, if you wanted me to go take pictures of the CVS again, I'll be happy to do that, because that took me almost no time to do, because the cell reception in that building is great. That Dollar General, absolutely not. The order I just accepted was $6, 3.5 miles to do a 7-Eleven delivery. And the reason why I accepted it was it's close to $2 a mile. And it's also, hello, sorry guys. The reason I accepted it was because it's close to $2 a mile. And it's putting me on Jefferson. Jefferson is further into the zone. And there's more restaurants on there. And it is just a little afternoon. So it's putting me further into the zone, the hot spot. So that's why I took it. Yep, it's got everything. Suck. Let me go down here. Oh, okay, I know where it's asking me to go. It's asking me to go. Okay, so Walgreens offer buying 4 items. This is so stupid. Alright. Is this Jefferson? Yes. Alright, you want me to go... Ah, okay. I know where I am now. My gosh. I swear, the directions on DoorDash are just hot garbage most days. Shop and deliver offer for Walgreens. It's 4 items, $8. I am headed towards Chinello's Pizza to deliver this. I did have to search for one item. It wasn't there, but a lady was stocking nearby, and as someone who used to work at CVS, I understand truck days are awful. A lot of the shelves are empty. Truck days for most Walgreens and for CVS is Tuesday for most stores in this Hampton Roads area. So I asked her if she had the thing that was out, and she said, I don't know, let me look. And she opened up one of the bins, and lo and behold, the thing that was missing was in the bin. So I had already messaged the customer asking if they wanted a substitution, and then I messaged him again being like, hey, the lady gave it to me. And then he was like, thanks for asking, most people don't do that. I'm like, I know. So I'm going to take a roundabout way. Sorry, we're going over speed bumps right now. To get where I need to go, because there is no good way to leave that Walgreens and get back on Jefferson. So I'm going the way I know is best, as far as safest. Woo! As far, here, you just got to look at my hand. As far as the safest way to get back onto Jefferson from that Walgreens. I'm going to deliver this, and we're going to be around $75 after this order, which is great. Still keeping with the, you know, at least $20 an hour for the hours that I've actually been doing this, because, you know, I did take 2 hours to just putz about at my house, so pretty happy. This day is going very well, considering it is a Tuesday. Of course, that's only because I did take those 2 hours at my house. If I had been trying to do offers for those 2 hours, I'd probably been real pissed at this point. And it is a little bit more miles than I had expected doing, but that's okay. man was super nice. My goodness. What a sweet gentleman. I am glad I asked that lady for his stuff, because that man deserves all the flowers and rainbows and sunshine. Oh, what do we got here? Okay. You have a total wine pickup. You want me to go into Kingsmill again? No, I'm not doing that twice. $26.50, 20 miles. I am declining this. Yes, I am declining that. Oh, look, it's not affecting my acceptance rate. I can't imagine why that wouldn't be messing up my acceptance rate, other than if it was $2 a mile. So if that was another one where it was like $30 or $40, I might have thought about it. Because again, I know Kingsmill, but I'm not doing it for 50 cents a mile. Because you got to think, it's all the way there and all the way back. And the only reason why the last one worked out was because of the fact that after that guy tipped me, it was still more than $2 a mile. It was still roughly like, oh, what do we got now? Dollar General, $12, 5 and 5. I don't want to do that. It's still technically there, but I don't want to do that one. I don't like that Dollar General. Oh, look, it's also not affecting my acceptance rate. Alright, so we're heading back towards the big hotspot zone area. It is 12:45 now. And, so we're getting towards the tail end of lunch. So here, depends on the day. It's Tuesday. So honestly, the lunch rush dies at like 1 o'clock exactly. Like if it's Thursday or Friday, we're doing lunch rush all the way into 2 o'clock. So I'm going to head towards my zone. I'm going to head towards the big hot spot. If I don't get anything worthwhile, I'm just going to head towards my last errand. And probably hang out there until dinner time. Because I can do that. This is another one of those shop and deliver orders where the shopping was super easy, totally fine, completely done. It was the checking out process that was a nightmare, because the only two things that were available were the self-checkouts and one solitary customer service line. If it wasn't for the fact that I had alcohol and more than 10 items, I would have used the self-checkouts. But I'm not allowed to use the self-checkouts if I have more than 10 items. Or at least they'll tell me to go to customer service at this location. The problem is that the lady in front of me had a rain check. And she wasn't just doing the rain check for like 2 pounds of ground beef. She was doing the rain check for 22 individual things of ground beef, and the lady at the customer service desk did not know how to do that. So it took until she finally found a manager in the store for him to show her how to do it properly, because she was doing it wrong the whole time, and which is why it took 20 minutes to check that lady out. And that was like after I got there. They had already been there. That lady was there trying to check out when I got into the store. So, because she had rain checks for multiple items, not just that. That's so frustrating. So it is now almost 2 o'clock. And I am also delivering into the aqueduct, which is not somewhere I like to deliver, although it is broad daylight. So hopefully it won't be terrible. And I am not delivering the alcohol to this location. But I did not realize that when I accepted the offer, because I was looking at the last stop, not the first stop. So that is technically on me. But I will be delivering this. It's all the way at the end. Oh, there's the lady. Lovely. She's already out here waiting for me. I love that. So not only did she come out to meet me and help me bring everything in, she gave me $5 in cash. So that was nice. So I guess it's a good thing I wasn't paying attention. Also, she had really cool piercings. So I'm on my way to the second delivery, and this is why this was important to me, was because I wanted to go to the boys' house. That was the third errand that I wanted to run, was to go to the boys' house and let the dog out and feed the kitten, because you know kittens have to eat 3 to 4 times a day, and with the boy having to go all the way to Richmond for work, that means I have to go feed her when he's during the week. So that means I have to go feed her during the week at least once during the day. So I am going to drop this off, and then I'm going to pause orders because we're now, like I said, 2 o'clock. Well, I don't necessarily have to pause the orders. I think I'm going to pause the order. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to pause the orders so I can take care of that errand, and then I will head back this way. Once I've had lunch at the boys' house, fed the animals, play with the animals, and then I will come back to this. So, woo! I'll let you know when I'm back to dashing. Yeah. Ready? Okay. Hopefully y'all liked, oh my goodness, my hair is crazy. So now y'all know why I wear the hat most of the time. Hope y'all enjoyed the puppy footage. If I put it in here, I don't know if I did or not. Editing Bob will have to make that executive decision when she tries to put all this together in a cohesive video. It is now 10 minutes after 3. I did decline 2 offers while I was at the boys' house. One of them was laughable. $4 for 17 miles, taking me all the way into downtown Hampton. Good luck for that person, because that's never getting delivered, I don't think. There's no way someone's taking that. I guess unless they're doing paid by time, and then maybe, but that's still too much. I don't think people understand with DoorDash, the alcohol delivery. It's I guess if you are hoping someone is willing to possibly go to jail for a year and incur a $2,500 fine if they don't do everything properly. Every time you do an alcohol delivery, that's what you're risking. I don't know who's gonna do that. Yeah, so far everybody I've ever delivered alcohol to has been lovely, had their IDs ready. Again, amazing people, have had 0 problems, but it is always a possibility. And I'm guessing it'd be more a possibility on someone who's only going to pay $4 for 17 miles. Yeah. The other offer that I ended up declining, I didn't actually decline it. I was trying to figure out where I was delivering to, and the map was not cooperating with me in the app. And by the time I figured out where the delivery was going, it timed out. So I ended up declining it. The reason why I wanted to look at where it was ending is because I wanted to see if it was going to end closer to my house or not. Because if it was going to end close to my house, then I would have accepted it, because then it would basically be paying for me to go back home and do more stuff until the dinner rush happens, because it's only 3 o'clock. So I am a little miffed that I didn't get to accept that one, but that's okay. So I'm currently driving on my way back to my house. If I get good offers, I will accept them, but it's pretty much going to be either 12 hours is going to time out, or I'm just going to give up, because I'm still at $102.83. And this is a day. This is a day where I'm doing the things. Although, to be fair, because I've been able to run all my errands, and I started so early, This has actually been probably one of the more decent Tuesdays. Still getting crap, but it's probably been one of the more decent Tuesdays I've had. So I guess apparently I just need to start early and then just expect to go home and do other stuff. That's what it is. It's the mindset that's different today. I think that's what it is. Also, I've been super chatty, so again, if you're still watching this, thank you. All right, get back into the zone, and I get a Dash Mart offer. I rarely get Dash Mart offers I'm willing to accept, but it's $5 for 1 and some change miles. I'm happy to do that. Our Dash Mart, for those of you that are fellow Dashers, is a cubby hole that we get to go into that can maybe fit 3 or 4 people. Very much like a old school movie kiosk where it's just like a panel through the window that they pass the orders through. It is not like a lounge. There's no bathroom. It is not nice. The workers there are always pleasant. They're always lovely. They're always doing their best. I swear to goodness, if you back up into me, I'm going to be livid. The reason why I say it with caveats is because the Dashers that come in here like to just open up their vehicles and throw all their trash in the parking lot, which I feel is very disrespectful to everyone and super unnecessary. You can wait until you get to another spot that has a trash can to do that. You don't need to just throw your trash everywhere. Anyway, I'm gonna go pick this up now. Well, I have declined some more offers and then accepted a double shop and deliver to Food Lion, thinking that it would be super easy and take me closer to my house. The problem is that in the time it took me to do the shopping at the Food Lion, the Newport News Police Department has closed off the road I need to go down to do one of the deliveries. So now I'm trying to figure out an alternative route to get there, which is not fun at 4 o'clock in the afternoon in Newport News at all. But it's fine. I just need to do a U-E here on Jefferson and I will get there. But I have to go all the way down to a controlled intersection because that's the only way I'm actually going to have the opportunity to turn. All these people that think they're going to turn on a 6-lane highway at this time of day without a controlled light are absolutely insane. Just insane. Anyway, this is fun. This has been a day. Whenever I finish this order, I will have to make the decision if I want to keep doing this or not. I will be at over $120. So definitely not anywhere close to $200. But the annoyances have piled up quite a bit. And I think I just want to be done. Well, I got crap offer after crap offer as soon as I finished my delivery and decided to end my dash. So for those of you that had money on giving up, congratulations. You win. You were always the one in the lead and your instincts proved correct. So while it says on here that I spent a total of online time of 9 hours and 24 minutes, I was actually only dashing about 6.25 of those hours. I spent 2 hours at my house, an hour at the boys' house. So this is my actual dollar per hour. I did make $122.08 in that 6 hours and 15 minutes. So still pretty close to that $20 per hour mark. I'm currently driving to go to the grocery store for myself to pick up stuff for dinner. Yes, I could have shopped at the Food Line, but I don't want to go to Food Line. I want to go to Trader Joe's. So I'm going to Trader Joe's, and that's not a DoorDash option. I'm sure if it was, man oh man, would people be using that some kind of hard. But it's not, because Trader Joe's doesn't need to or want to pay DoorDash for that service. So I'm going to go pick up stuff for dinner and then go home, because I have plenty of other stuff I could be doing. Although I did get a lot of errands done today as I was dashing. Thank you guys for watching. For those of you that are also dashers, I hope your dashing today went better than mine did. If you're not dashers, thank you so much for watching this very long, very chatty video. And I hope that you enjoyed it. If not, I'm sorry. Why are you still watching? Thank you regardless, and I will see you hopefully in the next one. Until then, bye!